Hi, I'm Stuart Heath, CEO of Harvard Grace, and today I want to talk to you about the absolutely fabulous conference that I went to last week and over the weekend called the Intelligent Investors Real Estate Conference. They do it every year about this time of year. It's put on by ASIM Capital and Capital Stack Investments. They just put together a panel of unbelievably talented people and smart people for just day after day. And then the networking and discussion group, the people that came to the conference were well worth knowing and getting to know. And so I was pleased to have been able to be there. So I've got 4 takeaways that I got from the speakers over the 2-day period. So here are my takeaways that seem to be generally agreed upon by all the speakers. And one thing that was great about the conference is not everybody agreed. Sometimes there was great healthy discussions in the panels and whatnot. So takeaway number 1, don't be sitting on cash right now. With inflation being where it is, get your cash invested in inflation protected and appreciating assets. If you're sitting in cash and there's 7% of inflation, then you're losing money. We've all known this since our first ever economic education. But inflation's hardly been an issue that we've had to deal with for several years, many years. But as we all know, it's here to stay. Takeaway number 2. Restructure all your debt into long-term debt, as long as that makes sense and the other avenues. But you don't really want to be floating your debt right now, your interest rates. You don't want to float your interest rates at the bottom of the market. Refinance your properties or sell your properties and buy something else, or just restructure all of your debt with really low interest rate long-term debt, because in inflationary times, going long on your debt means you're going to pay back with cheaper dollars. So it's a good takeaway, good reminder on that one. Consumers' balance sheets are as healthy as they have ever been. They got more cash. They got more assets. All of this is great. However, with the end of the free money stimulus coming out in the trillions of dollars from the government, and with the end of PPP and the end of the Federal Reserve, investments and they're tightening on their credit, consumers and the markets really in general will be under pressure. Now they're in great position to be under that pressure, so there's no real expectation that the economy is going to tank or that we're going to have a big foreclosure crisis or anything like that because consumers have so much money. But it's going to be a bumpy ride. So it's great that they're in such good condition, but things are about to change and are changing. So that seems to be the consensus. What's one of the best places to be? Real estate or any cash flowing investment. I would even argue that consistently dividend paying stocks. I've been holding a position in Verizon for years. The stock doesn't react to the market hardly at all, but it's got a good strong dividend yield on it. Real estate usually is almost always structured to adjust with costs, either with shorter 1-year leases or you've got inflation factors built into your lease. Anyway, we provided a link for this conference. They're already selling tickets for next year. I'm also hashtagging a whole bunch of the speakers that were there who were just absolutely fabulous. So check it out. I would love to hear from you or other people on your opinions about these matters. Take care. Have a good week.